My name is Amari Freeman. I'm 17 years old and I've been going to Arbor Prep for 4 years. And this is my senior project. All right, before we start talking about my growth in high school, I want to talk about how I got here and why. All right, I graduated from South Point Scholars, which is a charter school. Then once I graduated, I had the choice to choose either between Arbor Prep or Lincoln. And I obviously chose Arbor Prep. At the time, my stepbrother went to Lincoln, so it made sense for me to go there. But I ended up not going, and I ended up being here, and I think it was a great decision. All right, freshman year, I was a weirdo. If you knew me, I just don't, just don't. If you know me, just don't, because I was a hot mess. But it's okay because I'm better now. I didn't care about the way that I looked or the way that I presented myself. I was okay with not having a voice. A story that I wanted to tell was that when I was in choir in freshman year, we did a song and I really wanted to solo so bad, but I didn't try out for it because I was too nervous. And let's just say the girl who did it, it just wasn't good. I knew I could do better. But I didn't try out because I was nervous. And I regret it to this day. I only had half of it because of COVID. But you know, live life. I played JV volleyball, so I knew some of the upperclassmen, but I wasn't really friends with them. So, you know, academically in freshman year, I took a lot of advanced classes. About half of my schedule was about regular classes, the other half were advanced. The regular classes was pretty much easy. It was a breeze. It was good. But the advanced classes, especially chemistry, was especially hard. Sophomore year, I was fully virtual in sophomore year, and I didn't come to school not one time. The people that I met in freshman year, I didn't really know them that well to create a good enough bond for them to last through COVID. But I did have one friend, and I love her to this day. I loved quarantine because I got to spend time with my family and be at home and everything. As horrible as quarantine was, I did learn a lot of new skills, like how to cook and how to braid my own hair. So if anything good came out of quarantine and out of COVID, that was it. Sophomore year academically, I started early middle college a semester late because I wasn't too sure about the program during the first semester, but I went second semester, did it. It was more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but still passed everything, which was good. Um, Studying as much as it's hard to do it in school, it was even harder to do it outside of school. There was a lot of outside distractions and easily get distracted and not study. I started the year like good at my desk with my lamp, doing my work, and then eventually I ended up turning on my Zoom and going back to sleep. Junior year. This was my favorite year of high school. It was my first real year of high school. I started to break out of my shell. I started to become friends with people that I knew of in freshman year, people I knew their names, people I saw in the hallway, people I saw in my classes I didn't know. I became really tight with everybody. Um, I got my first job during junior year. I worked at JCPenney. I don't work there anymore, but it was a good job. I got my license during junior year, and I bought my first car with the money that I got from my job. And then during the summer, I worked at a water park, which was great. I loved it. Junior year academically, I took more early middle college classes. This was the first year I had in-person early middle college classes, and that was better than I expected actually. The professor that I had in person, at least one of them, was really good. He really was a good teacher. Um, this was the first year I took an AP class, and it was AP Environmental Science, and the class wasn't that bad, but the tests absolutely horrible. I definitely didn't get any college credit from that, but we live and we learn, you know. I also took the SATs this year, and I didn't even add that on the screen because it was horrible too. It wasn't a good test taking year for me, but it was good. Pre-calculus was great. It made me love math even more. It's kind of crazy. Senior year, the year we've all been waiting for. All right. I feel like I had the most growth this year. I'm a leader in the National Honor Society. I played varsity volleyball this year. I was part of student council. I'm not anymore. I'm a lot more comfortable with being a leader and, you know, being who I am, regardless of whoever is around. I feel like this year I made a lot of lifelong friends that I'm definitely going to keep once I graduate. This year I also got nominated for Homecoming Queen during Homecoming, which I never, my freshman self would have been appalled. I would have never thought that I would ever, but I did. Yeah. Senior year academically, I took 3 early middle college classes this year instead of the 2 I was regularly taking, and it was actually pretty good, surprisingly. I took AP Stats, and if you took it, you kind of already know how it is. Just the same as AP Bio. Not that good. Anyways, I only have 2 classes, which means I get to come to school a little bit later, and I get to leave a little bit earlier, which is really good. I get to spend a lot of time with my friends and everything. Yeah, this was the first year I had early middle college classes without the early middle college people that I knew, and so I had to navigate on my own. And when I had a question with an assignment, I couldn't just go to my classmate and just ask for help. I would have to go to my professor and email and wait to hear an email back and everything to know how to do an assignment, which kind of made me more self-sufficient, which is good to becoming an adult. My job shadow experience. I did my job shadow at Direct Optical. I want to be an optometrist, and if you don't know what that is, it's an eye doctor. I got to spend a lot of time with my optometrist. He was really comfortable with all the patients. He made them feel like whatever they were going through was going to be okay in the end. And that made me want to be an optometrist even more because he was so comfortable and he was just a really good personality to be around. Why optometry? Despite not knowing what I want to do with my life, I always knew I wanted to help people who go through similar things that I do. I still have and have had a lot of eye problems, and I want to help people who are like me. Yeah, well, help them with similar problems. College plans. In the fall of 2023, I plan on attending Howard University in Washington, D.C. So the next slide actually got deleted, but I know it. I chose Howard because if you don't know, it's an HBCU, which is a historically black college or university where I get to be around people who look like me, who are on a similar path as me, and I get to be a part of the majority instead of the minority for once in my life. To become an optometrist, I have to major in biology, chemistry, or physics. As I mentioned, I'm not good at chemistry, so I'm going to major in biology. And their biology program is ranked number 3 in all the schools in the DC area. Yeah, I'm excited to go and to be around the culture and everything. Extracurriculars, I did NHS student council and volleyball. All right, and then for my community service, we did the park cleanup a few months ago. I babysat, and yeah, and I helped tutor. All right, and then I played volleyball my freshman, junior, and senior year of high school, not sophomore because it was COVID. I'm just gonna show you guys all the pictures. This is also the pink out game in freshman year. This is when we went to the haunted house. The one in the middle down there, that's me. My first game of high school in freshman year. That's the group picture that we took for the yearbook, I'm pretty sure this year. And that's us on senior night. All right, and these are just some pictures that I've taken over my years, and I really love my time here, and I hope that you guys also enjoy your time here as well. And that was in my presentation.